Are you looking for personal or business funding? I have got the perfect place for you. Now, in this video, I'm going to be showing you and explaining how even I, as a test, was able to get approved for $35,000 personal loan with no documents. Okay? Now, I always tell you, if you knew better, you would do better. And that's exactly why you need to be subscribed to my channel, Credit Coach Nicole Scott, especially if you want to learn more about personal credit, business credit, and funding. Because in order for us to be funding approved, there are steps that we have to take. There is strategy behind the approvals. We don't want to just go in willy-nilly and seeing if we're approved or not, because things are always changing up. The banks are always trying to stay one step ahead of us. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you the step-by-step steps that I took to get $35,000 approved, and it was in my bank account within 2 business days. It was a very fast process. And here's the kicker. I did not have to provide a pay stub. I did not have to provide tax returns or any documents in order to get this loan funded. I'm going to give you the step-by-step instructions. Now, before we get into all of that, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, turn those bell notifications on, and most importantly, visit the links in the description for more information and the link to actually sign up for your bank account. If you comment the word bank, I will send you the link to sign up for a free checking and savings account with SoFi. Now, sign up. There's a bonus right now. So if you sign up today, which I highly recommend, don't apply for anything today. Watch this entire video and you're going to follow the steps verbatim, because not only did I do this, but I share this information inside of my credit community, and there has already been one person that took action, did exactly how I said, and were able to get the same exact results. So this is not by luck, okay? This is by strategy. And we're using the relationship-based funding strategy in this particular situation. And what that means is we are building a relationship with the bank. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take these same principles, the same concept, and apply it to other places. Now, when it comes to credit unions, obviously you must have a bank account with them or be a member with them in order to apply for their funding products, right? Their credit products. In other cases like national banks or SoFi, it is not a requirement that you have a bank account with them. Although it's best practice, because in today's world, it is getting harder and harder to get approved for funding. Whether you have a 750 credit score or even an 800 credit score, I've seen people still be denied for funding. And the reasoning behind that is simple. Either they don't have a strong enough credit profile, they don't have comparable credit trade lines on their credit report, or they just haven't built the relationship up with the bank in order for the bank to fully trust them. So we want to fix all of that. We want the banks knocking at our doors saying, hey, we'll give you money. Come apply with us. Now, when you sign up, there are a few stipulations that you must meet in order to receive this $425 sign up bonus, which is a great bonus because I never knew that you can actually make money by just simply opening up a bank account, setting up direct deposit. There are several banks out there. You can actually make several thousands of dollars every year by signing up for welcome offers, meaning sign up for a new bank account. If for some reason you are denied a bank account, request a copy of your check systems report or early warning, because you have data on there that's not good. Maybe you owe a balance, something, but once you rectify that, you'll be able to open up a bank account. So open up this bank account. You want to open up a checking account and a savings account. It says here that you must fund your account with at least $50 in 21 days to get $25. And if you want to set up direct deposit, which I highly recommend, direct deposit is a huge piece of this puzzle. Okay, guys, pay attention. It doesn't need to be 100%. It can be a small percentage of your paycheck, direct deposit, 5%, 10%, 7%, something small. That way it just qualifies for that direct deposit and you're having those consistent deposits into your bank account. Now, if you set up an eligible direct deposit of at least $1,000, you'll earn $50 or $400 depending on the terms. So read into that, but obviously the more the merrier, even if you just set it up for that temporary period to get that welcome bonus for $425, it's well worth it. Okay. So number one, set up your account. Number two, set up that direct deposit of a small percentage. Now, if you want to get a larger welcome bonus, you can do a higher percentage because you need to meet those minimums. Okay. Then you can reduce it later on if you choose to. But you want to just kind of let those funds sit and marinate in the account, right? Some purchases are okay, but keep it to a bare minimum. If possible, just let everything sit and marinate and don't have a bunch of expenses. Don't use this as an everyday spend card. In fact, I recommend people put their spend on their credit card and then pay their credit card with their bank account. And that's what I recommend with this as well. Make a few $100 payments every week to your credit card so that way there's not a bunch of transactions. Now, you're not going to apply for the loan right away. You want to let the money marinate and let that relationship evolve because what's going to happen is they're actually going to start sending you welcome offers. But number two is they're going to start seeing those consistent deposits from that payroll provider because they want to deal with employees. Okay, so it's really, really important that you understand they want employees. Okay, so if you are an entrepreneur, if you're a gig worker, you still want to say that you are a full-time employee. If you are self-employed by your own business, you are a full-time employee. Okay, one of the questions that they asked one of my clients was, were they the owner of the business? Because if they were, that doesn't make them feel confident and warm and fuzzy inside. They want, and we're thinking about how the banks think, they want security. So what is more secure to them? A self-employed person or someone who's employed by a company who's going to get a guaranteed paycheck every 2 weeks or every week? Obviously, the guarantee, right? So again, full-time employed, okay? What your income is, that's up to you, right? Don't set off any red flags. You don't want to be too high. You don't want to be too low. If you're too low, you're not going to be able to afford the payments. But I would use household income and I would stick to what the average is for your area. Right? Now, once you have waited maybe 2-3 months or more, then at that time, and of course, like I said, they're probably going to start sending you offers and all that good stuff. Between that time frame that we're sitting and we're marinating and we're letting our relationship evolve over that 2 to 3 month period, do not get any overdrafts in this bank account. Please don't let the balance fall lower than $50. Okay? You want to just, again, let the money sit and marinate in the account. We're seasoning this account. All right. We don't want to go in just right away, no relationship, no trust, no nothing, and then apply for a loan and not want to provide any documents. All right. So once you've waited maybe 2-3 months, I would say 3, because again, we don't want to rush things. We want to take it slow. And that's how you really maximize your approvals. No overdrafts, no risky behavior, light on the spend, just pay the credit cards. Okay. Now, again, you're going to get these welcome offers. So what you're going to do is you're going to check your rate with the personal loan once you are ready, once you have marinated for a while, okay? And the great thing about this is a pre-qualification, so it's not going to impact your credit score. And what I personally did was I kept getting invitations after invitations after invitations. And finally, I pulled the trigger. And I said, let me go ahead and go through the pre-qualification process. And once you are ready, I ask that you click on my personal loan link because that's going to give you an extra bonus. And it helps support my YouTube channel so I can make more informational videos like this, educating people on how to get personal and business funding without having to pay someone a success fee. Can you imagine someone helping you with a SoFi loan and then charging you 10 to 20% of whatever you got approved for? You did all the work. Okay. Now, while we're waiting this 2 to 3 month period, this is important. Okay. I'm going to get back to this in just a second. And it's very important you watch the entire video before you start clicking away. All right. Now, comment the word SoFi. I will send you the link to open up a bank account with them and get that welcome offer, and B, set up this personal loan so you can check your pre-qualification. But while you're marinating, you want to maximize your credit profile so you become funding ready. You want to optimize everything. One name, one address, no old or outdated information, okay? No fraud alerts, no consumer statements, nothing listed, because SoFi is going to pull your credit from TransUnion and Experian. Okay. In just a minute, I'm going to give you some more game on that situation, but just be ready because we don't want anything that is going to hold us up from this approval. No negatives, no charge-offs, no collections. Okay. We got to take care of those things before we apply. All right. Now, if you really want to maximize your approval, focus on paying down all of your credit cards to zero. Okay. If you leave a balance on one credit card, and this should be your highest limit credit card because that will affect your overall credit utilization the lowest. I would recommend applying when you have a 700 credit score or better. I have seen people with a 680 plus get approved, but again, if you really want to maximize your approvals, I would recommend waiting till your Experian and TransUnion is a 700 plus. You can optimize your credit profile and boost up your score with trade lines. Of course, I have authorized user trade lines to help boost up your credit score before you apply. Don't apply for anything prior because, again, we want to optimize and really structure so we become funding ready so we can maximize the highest approval, because it doesn't just stop at 35,000. I've actually helped someone get the maximum, which is 100,000. So once you get that first loan, you can go back for more in about 6 months or so. That's the great thing about building these relationships with banks like SoFi. There's other ones out there like Lightstream, credit unions, things of that nature. If you haven't watched my Lightstream video, make sure to watch that because I go over how to get funding in your bank account, and you can use these funds for whatever you need, whether that's to purchase a business investment, weddings, personal loans to pay off your credit card debt, to reconsolidate your debt, all of those great things this can be used for. Home improvements, that's actually how I was able to get $35,000. I used the home improvement, and my home loan had not even been reported to my credit report by the time that I applied for this. All right. So now back to the whole approval thing. If you want to avoid a hard credit inquiry with TransUnion, here's what you do. You go through the pre-qualification process, but in another browser window on your computer, have your TransUnion account open. So that way, once you get that pre-approval, you can freeze TransUnion in real time and then accept the offer with SoFi. They're going to be forced to just hard pull you from Experian, and you'll only have one credit inquiry versus two. So that's a quick hack for you. Get to it. You got to start building because relationship-based funding is really where it's at in 2026 and beyond. We're no longer in that 2020 era where anyone can just get approved for funding and the banks are just handing it out like Halloween candy. No. We are in a more restricted, almost a recession, if you will, a very scary time indeed, but that's why it's so important to be funding ready, prepare yourself, build these relationships with the bank strategically so that way you can get funding in the future. Not only does SoFi have personal loans, they also have business loans as well. Now, if you head on over to the SoFi website and click on products, you'll notice, and this is actually a new feature that they just recently came out with. They also have credit cards if you did want to get a credit card, but I would recommend the loan first because you can use the loan for so many different things. If you have a thin credit profile, you can use these funds to do secured savings loans or pledge loans with credit unions, and you can recycle that same $30,000, $35,000 twice, so you can literally use those funds to open up a credit union bank account. That way you kick off your bank rating score on a higher end because you're depositing more money. Do that pledge loan to build a relationship and add another positive credit profile or credit trade line to your profile, and then rinse and repeat and do that with another credit union, right? Get one credit union that uses Equifax, one credit union that uses Experian, one credit union that uses TransUnion. And inside of my credit kit, I have a whole list of who pulls from what bureau. Now, it can vary based on location, but if you comment the word kit, I'll send you my free credit kit and you can get access to it. It's a great guide. I actually reference back to it all the time because sometimes I forget and there's so many listed there. So great resource there. But also if you want to join SoFi, comment the word SoFi and I will send you the links exclusively. They're also listed in the description of this video. And again, it helps support my channel and it also benefits you in many ways because you can get those welcome offers that are exclusive. Now, if you head on over to the small business financing, you'll notice that you can actually apply for a line of credit, equipment financing, and even startup loans. So even if you are a new business, this is a great opportunity for business owners to actually get business funding, equipment financing, or even a line of credit that you can use for your business. So if you are a business owner, again, setting up these relationships with the banks and then going after the funding, we want to kind of use that same concept. It starts on the personal side, but you can do the business and the personal essentially at the same time. And you might be asking me, what do you need to qualify for their business loans? And it says right here on their website, they are looking for business owners with a strong business credit profile and a strong personal guarantor credit profile. So if you don't have the best credit, you will need someone who does, that can sign on behalf of the business. And of course, that's going to, require revenue. They don't want someone that just has nothing, right? So it all kind of depends on where your business is at in its stages, because obviously if you're applying for a startup loan, you're not going to have much revenue, right? So just try it out, see if it's going to be a good plan for you. And worst case scenario, if it doesn't work out, hey, these are the steps that I need to take moving forward, and you can create a game plan on that and execute it. Now, what I am going to say and kind of leave it at this with you guys, if you need help with personal or business credit, you're really just not sure what direction to go that's going to be best for you, go to the description below, book a coaching call with me. I have many coaching calls that we can get a quick game plan together for you, or go over your personal or business credit to kind of see what it is that you need to do and a plan of action for you to work towards. Again, guys, my name is Credit Coach Nicole Scott. I want to thank you so much for watching today. Make sure to share with a friend. Make sure to take action. Sign up for this SoFi account. Work towards getting that personal loan. I mean, this loan can be used for so many different things. Like I said, build that strong credit profile. These are the type of trade lines that we want to use to really build credit with. A personal loan, and then using that for secured loans with banks, creating primary personal trade lines that are with real financial institutions that everyone recognizes their name. That's what we want to do. We want to create a solid credit profile on the personal side and on the business side, but it all starts with the personal credit. Now, you can do it together, of course, but you got to make sure that you're doing it and not just talking about it, not just sitting back and watching and learning. You got to take action, guys. So make sure to do that. I've got an entire list of videos on personal credit, business credit. Check out some of the playlist, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.